Hey, what is up, everybody? How are you guys doing? Hopefully everybody's having a wonderful day. My name is Brian with Bluefoot Homestead. Thanks for checking out this channel or this video. Any support would be awesome. I appreciate it. So I have a feeling the Republicans just got completely destroyed. Not even just Trump. I think the whole party is hurting right now, but especially Trump. So I'm sure a lot of people have at least seen highlights of the debate. Ignore those. Watch the debate. Don't rely on some edited version of an opinion from somebody else. Watch the whole debate beginning to end. You might be amazed. Now, to say it straight up, Kamala Harris destroyed Trump. And I really hate to say it, but it wasn't even close. And it's funny because, I get on social media afterwards, a lot on YouTube. People put up polls. Who do you think won it? And it's like 80 to 90% of the people in my algorithm think that Trump just destroyed her. And I had to post a couple things like, what in the holy hell are you talking about? How do you get this? Oh, did you see how he told her to shut up? Trump 2024. I'm like, you guys are freaking mental. You have been completely possessed by the algorithms and you don't even see it. Here's the way I see it. Kamala Harris was a district attorney, not a dick chick. I don't even know what I was going to say. District attorney. She's a lawyer. I said it a couple videos ago that you guys better watch out with Kamala. She is smarter than people are giving her credit for. And of course, nobody really viewed the video, but go back and watch it. She's a smart person. She's a very intelligent person. Don't buy this, oh, she's drunk all the time and she sounds like she's an idiot and she can't put a sentence together. Last night's debate definitely proved that. Even though people are saying, oh, it's just word salad. That's a thing with Kamala now. Oh, it's a word salad. Okay. Kamala's an attorney. She's a very well-trained attorney, regardless of her record. She knows how to carry herself in a conversation. She knows how to get a point across very well. She came in extremely prepared to this debate. Now, a lot of people think, oh, there's a whole team of Democrats behind her telling her what to do. She didn't need anybody. And again, last night proved it. She let a lawyer be a lawyer and do what lawyers do. Now, I see it like a court case. I watched the debate twice. I watched it once going into work and once coming out of work. Yes, I have that much of a drive. And I didn't even realize it and put two and two together as much on the first time because I was just looking at the little nuances, how they replied to each other and stuff like that. And I thought maybe Trump had a couple good points and Kamala had a couple good points. But when I watched it a second time, thinking about it like a court case, because that's exactly what it was. Kamala came in prepared. She had plans. She had goals. She had strategies. She had all this laid out with that lawyer mindset to execute and do as much damage and do as much convincing as she possibly can. Trump came in like a pistol old man with no goals, no strategy, no plans, no planning, nothing. I mean, he just came in with the same thing that he had in 2016, 2018, 2022, 2023, 2021. The exact same thing. He didn't change anything. He came completely unprepared and he got owned. Now, the first thing which kind of surprised me is right when they came on stage, Kamala walked up across the stage to Donald Trump. Sorry, my cardboard fell. To Donald Trump to shake his hand, wish him a good debate. If she didn't do that, Donald Trump would have never gone over to her. First thing, show respect. I can't say it was disrespectful on Trump's part, but it was extremely respectful on Kamala's part, especially all the shit that she gets from Trump. And how disrespectful Trump is to everybody in this world. That showed a lot of respect. And I do want to point out right away, I don't like either of them. I'm coming at you from a completely unbiased view. I don't like Trump. I don't like Kamala. I'm not a Democrat. I may or may not vote for Trump because I don't want to vote Democrat. Don't know how I'm going to go with that, but to clear that up. Trump came in with no answers, no replies. I mean, I know Kamala didn't really answer everything right, but she did a hell of a lot better than Trump did. Trump just didn't answer anything. I think there was one, maybe two questions that he half asked an answer to. And it was pretty quick, and then back to the border. Because that's all he knows how to talk about. And I think it was on the economy was one that he actually had something like he was going to be doing tariffs and stuff like that and get tens of billions of dollars back to the U.S. That goes in the government's pocket. That doesn't go into our pocket, and that's not going to help us at all. He should have played that for the people. Now, this is one chance. Donald Trump had one chance to win people over, and he did nothing. Absolutely nothing. And even with an exclamation mark at the end of the video, or at the end of the debate. Just absolutely horrible. He did nothing. Kamala brought game. She brought a big game. And she got a lot of people convinced, I'm sure. I don't care what the polls say. The polls are bullshit. You know, if you ask, just like the polls that I'm talking about on social media, 90% of the people say Trump owned it. So, polls are bullshit. But Harris just got a big following, I'm sure. Now, she ran this completely like she was talking to a jury. If you don't believe me, go back and watch it. Strategically exquisite. I mean, to convince people of her narrative, to be kind, to be all together, just everything that she talked about, she did it in such a way that every single average Joe that might be thinking about voting for her, maybe torn between the lines or even on the left and the Democratic side, she just solidified probably every single one of those people. So, I mean, Trump just had nothing. You know, going off on, you know, Haitians eating people's cats and dogs and stuff like that. I don't know if that's true. I kind of thought it was true up to this point, but I'm kind of debating it a little bit now. You know how propaganda is and fake news. And Kamala should have emphasized on that, and she would have had the drop mic of the year because Trump was talking about, oh, they're eating our cats, they're eating our dogs, and they're supposedly eating goose out of parks and stuff like that. But you get the point. And she's like, no, they are not. What are you talking about? And the commentator came back and said, we have fact checked this against the government, and the government said they are not doing this. And he's like, it's all over the news. And Kamala should have come back and said, what, the fake news? I mean, seriously, that would have ended the debate right there. I mean, that would have put him in his place. But she didn't. She kept everything extremely professional. She, I think, rose her voice a little bit once. She kept her cool. She kept her professionalism. She kept her strategy. She got her point across. She met her goals. And Trump put his foot in his mouth. He didn't do anything. He had nothing to say but the border, the economy's your fault, attack Biden. I wish it went better. I really do, but that was absolutely steamrolling over Trump, in my opinion. The biggest exclamation mark of the whole debate was at the very end. Now, again, you have one shot. There's one debate. This is it. You're talking to the jury on both sides. You have to prove your case. Kamala, when it came to the last statements, your closing statements, your closing argument, your closing whatever they called it, I forget. Kamala, you first. Trump chose the latter. Why? It made no difference at all. Trump chose to speak last. Harris, which she said, oh, Biden once, which was kind of funny, but Harris came out like a professional, laid down exactly why you need to vote for her, why things are going to be better under her administration. Not even that I recall why things will be bad under Trump. But this is why you need to come towards me. This is why I'm going to make America great again. And save this country in my messed up communist type ways. I'm not for Harris. I'm just saying. Go back and listen to it. And that was a closing argument for a mic drop in a court case. This was the most televised court case in the world, probably of all time, over OJ. Sorry, OJ. He's upstairs. Trump's turn. He bashed Biden the whole time. Bashed Harris the whole time. What horrible people they are. That was his closing argument. What the hell? This is your one and only time to say you need to vote for me. And he's like, Trump's lost it. He doesn't have what he had in 2016. He doesn't have that fire to him anymore. He's just a worn out old record repeating itself over and over and over again. And I don't think it's really getting people excited. Now, Trumpsters are going to be Trumpsters. People that love Donald Trump. They're going to vote regardless. But there are people that are going to be leaving the Republican Party, I think. The tide's changed. The tide's completely changed. Now, I challenge you. If you haven't watched it, watch it. If you've watched it once, watch it again and look at it like a court case. And you will see Trump just got completely destroyed. It's 100% 5-minute verdict by the jury. He lost. And if you think Trump won, I would love to hear your argument on why or possibly how anybody would think this. There's going to be people that think it. Leave a comment. Don't leave a comment. I don't care. Watch it. Skip over the commercials, all that stuff. Watch it twice. And think about what just happened before your eyes. We just saw it change. All right. I'm going to leave it with that. Today is 9/11, so